We're here at Fall Marine, and just going to talk a little bit about the Hobie Eclipse, Hobie Mirage Eclipse. The key to the Hobie Mirage Eclipse is really right underneath these pedals. So the pedals just go up and down as you stand. The pedals move back and forth. The magic or the key to it is right underneath. Just as you lift these pedals up, just two little clips here, and the Mirage pedals lift out. It looks a little bit unorthodox, but basically as you go forward and you're stepping on the pedals, the fins go side to side. What makes you go forward are the fins flexing. And Hobie actually hired a French hydrodynamicist, if you will, or I'm not sure the exact word, but basically they found out that split fins were the most efficient for the shape and the flex going back and forth. Hobie makes 16 different model kayaks that use a similar system, but in this situation where you're putting a lot more weight as you're standing, the fins had to be stiffer and stronger, and even the rod that these fins are mounted on is a little bit thicker as well. But once the mechanism is inserted and you start pedaling, what happens is the whole propulsion system is completely underwater, so there's no air mixing with it, and as a result it's very, very fluid and extremely strong. And basically these are stand-up paddle boards. If you were to take a paddle stroke with a paddle, the same amount of time you would be moving more water with the fins, and hence this is the reason why you go a little bit faster and it's more efficient. But the neat thing is that you're not paddling to one side, you're simply standing up and down, and as a result you have better balance, and you can actually use these comfortably in more wind and waves than you would in a stand-up paddle board. So we see the flexibility and a larger time of usage for these by more people and in more conditions. The steering is unique in that there are two calipers. They're not actually brakes, they're calipers. So as you pull the left caliper, it pulls a little line that's down here, which pulls on the steering quadrant, and you can actually see the steering quadrant turning as I pull, and that turns the rudder. When you let go, the rudders automatically go straight. So as you're just pedaling along, you don't have to worry about steering. The board itself will steer straight, and then when you have to just adjust it, it'll just turn a little bit. So it's very simple to use. Just hop on and go. As you come into shore, just simply step on one pedal, doesn't matter which one, and the fins go up alongside the hull, and then you can just run it up on the beach. So as long as you understand how that works, you really can't damage it, and just go have a lot of fun. So you can use it in a walking format and go forever, or you can also just step it up a little bit and go faster and get your heart rate going and get some exercise. So lots of versatility and a lot of fun and something different.
Now the board that Lee is on right now is 12.5 feet long. It's 12 feet long. It is the most stable of the two craft. There's also a 10.5 footer that we'll show you in a couple of minutes. And a really neat aspect of the board is that it also doubles as a paddle board. And I'm going to get on the exact same board Lee is on. And we tighten the back fin up. No? Okay. At the back end here, actually the section is missing. You know, I'll try it without it. It's not on there actually, so we'll try it without it. So, yeah, the fin's on, but the section is missing. So I'm going to go out on this, guys. So this is the same board that Lee is on with the pedal drive. I'm going to get up just like they did, one leg at a time. And this is also a great paddle board. The shape of it is a displacement board, so it really cuts the water nicely. Now, Leah, do you want to come over and show them the handlebars and then the drive, how easy it is to take them on and off? Now, the 12-foot board has a lot more stability. So we find that people that are getting one, they want everyone in the family to do it. They usually get the bigger version. Are you going to take the little one out now? All right. The ladies love the small board. It's more maneuverable, it's more playful. Now, we always encourage people when they're on paddle boards, come into the shore slowly and get down on your knees. If you're standing and you hit the dock, you could fall off and land on the dock. And docks usually don't feel very good when you hit them. If you're going to fall, it's much better to land in the water. When we do our lessons up north in the Skokie we actually start with people in the water, and we have them climb out and get on the board to show them that if they do fall off, how easy it is to get on. Now these only weigh about 35 pounds, so very lightweight, very portable. Leah's putting the small one together right now. You'll see how quick it goes. Where she's got the handlebars on, fin goes in the back. You just slide it in the water, and the pedal drive is really neat. Yeah, thank you for asking that. The handlebars actually aren't brakes. They're to steer this. So there are no brakes on this. So like a sailboat, you plan your outing a little bit accordingly. So now you lift up the foot pedals, and the pedal drive system just slides right into the board. And the pedal drive unit, the guys at Hobie are so clever. The lead engineer, Greg Ketterman, was the one who helped develop the Hobie catamarans. He also developed the trimarans. And very importantly, the mechanism underneath the board is a set of flippers that is much like a penguin's flippers. That when you go back and forth, it really propels the board forward. Now we're going to see these guys clown around a little bit. And guys, that's the best thing about canoes, kayaks, paddleboards. They're to have fun. It's a beautiful day. Let's go out there and see if we can race around, hack around. Like I said, they make you feel so much younger. And it's so nice out, I need to get out again. So I'm going to get out on the 12-footer. As your skills improve, you learn how to get on them very easily. Just like a surfboard, you can push off and get going. The handlebars make it easier than getting on than a pedal board would be, because you've got something to hold on to right away. Leah, let's show them how maneuverable that little one is. So you saw her out on the 12-footer for a while. Look how quick it turns this one cuts. And the one I'm on, it's about 50% quicker, we find. Now, a beautiful thing about these boards is that Hobie's really worked hard on the above waterline shape. So the waves funnel over them very nicely. They can really cut into waves very quickly. Now, if I've been out for a while and I just want to chill out and relax, I can lift up the foot pedals and just pull the fins out. And I've got a lounge board now where I can just sit on it. A lot of times when we're on paddleboarding, we just put our legs off to the side. If you do work yourself into a corner with these, like I showed you with a kayak earlier, it's very easily to work around. And boy, that water's cold. Leah, something we didn't talk about. Let's move way back on the pedals. If you really want a real hard workout, you can move your feet way back onto your tiptoes. And when you pedal, you really feel it. It really burns on your legs. So you can adjust how much exercise you're going to get. You can be in the real relaxed position. Or if you want, you can move back and you can vary it as you're out there. What a beautiful day here inside Toronto. So folks, this is the Toronto Marlies hockey rink. We're very grateful for the show organizers to give us this surface to play in.